time this season, right here on NBC Sports, Philadelphia NBA. So here we go. The big fella back in action for the first tip. Mavs in the whites, and the Sixers in the royal blue. This is Dante Exum, just the wrist injury he suffered back in training camp. So really just making his season debut a couple of games ago, and they are very happy to have him, as you can see why.
Long, athletic as Exum, been around for quite a while. He's been injury prone throughout his career, but he seems to be healthy. This is a good rebounding team, in particular second chance opportunities. You want to limit them, defend without fouling because they shoot the ball well, and you want to contest shots, but you can't afford to give this team open looks. They got guys like that guy with the ball in his hands, Thompson, who can shoot the ball well.
No doubt about that. We're going to just kind of scratch their blowout loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday off of things because, understandably, the entire organization reeling after either finding out the news before they went to bed on Saturday night or when they woke up on Sunday. Here's Kyrie Irving. That's short. Picks up his own offensive rebound, though. But other than that, Klay Thompson has been shooting, as we expect him to, over 50% from three the last 4 games. Thought he was fouled on that shot. It was a block, according to the officials tonight.
Kelly with the good closeout on Thompson. Not an easy proposition. Thompson, one of the best shooters we've seen.
Josh Tiven, Nick Booker, Matt Bolan, our crew here.
No one is safe.
No. Here's Joel Embiid. First game since January 4th. Baseline turnaround.
Shoulder, Gafford doing his best to contest that shot, just not enough defense.
He was playing really well before the knee swelling caught him. 30 points on 50% shooting, 56 from three the last 5 games before that injury. Best finishers in the NBA.
Finishes with both hands. He's got the teardrop, the giant killer. He's got everything in his arsenal, does Kyrie.
Rookie of the year back in 2012. Of course, an NBA champion in Cleveland. And now leading the way in Dallas is Kyrie Irving. Justin Edwards, nice fake, and then spins it off the window. It doesn't go, though. Kessler Edwards getting just his second start of the season. Up for the rebound for Dallas.
I like the idea, though, by Justin not settling.
Dante Exum.
Penetrate, tries to get as deep as the defense will allow him. He's got a nice soft touch on that finish, again with good size.
This is Joel taking it all the way to the cup.
Nice job of extending past Gafford, who is trying to time that and get that block, just couldn't.
Edwards, this gives Kyrie. Oubre trying to slow him down. Good defense from Kelly there. Kyrie around Yabu, dishing to a cutting play. Thompson, shot clock winding down. Kelly to steal. Oubre blocked by Edwards.
My
really
goodness.
Good work from the former Pepperdine Wave. Kessler Edwards, couple of seasons in Brooklyn, some time in Sacramento, and now Edwards most of the time coming off the bench for Dallas, but again, getting his second start of the season tonight.
He just went up and caught that one.
That's right.
Really good.
Yeah. Covered him in college out in the WCC.
Is that what Pepperdine Waves?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And for those who don't know, Pepperdine is literally on the cliffs in Malibu.
Yeah, it's where the Battle of the Network Stars used to be back in the day.
Uh-oh, Exum.
An attempt and just blocked it clean, did Edwards.
And, again, coming off his first start since April of 2024. Sunday deals, couple assists.
No one's ever really knocked his game. It's just the ability to stay out on the floor and be available.
From the free throw line, the bucket and the foul. With the free throw, and he does. Mavericks right now 8th in the West, 26-24 on the season. Sixers still a game behind the Bulls for that final play-in spot. Sixers 11th in the East, 19-29 on the year. That's wide right from Klay Thompson. Yabu the rebound.
Justin getting out there and getting a hand up. Again, one of the keys was to contest shots and defend without fouling. No open looks for this Mavs team.
And the doubled. Tyrese Maxey coming over to help. Edwards, top of the key three. Just a little bit wide left. I think he wanted that first pass, and then Yabu stepped in front. Again, expect there to be a few communication and spacing issues with these guys not having some goaltending on Daniel Gafford, and that's Exum.
Swung defense out of position, trying to recover, just couldn't.
Exum again. Kyrie did not play on Sunday. He's been dealing with a couple of injuries this season, and that's
Stuck glued to their man, never came over and helped. Maxey with the clear path.
Kyrie misses the first.
Handles. And you mentioned earlier the ability to finish around the rim too. Series-winning jump shot was a 3 that he made for Cleveland way back in the day to win their championship. So he's got it all in his game.
First overall pick back in 2011. 14th year now in the NBA for Kyrie, who splits the free throws. 12-9 Sixers here in the first. Davis looking at the floor. Hit a free throw on an and-one opportunity. And that's where we stand. 12-9 Sixers here in the first. Kessler Edwards from the corner. Too strong. Gafford trying to tap it out to him, but it goes into Embiid's hands. If it's not available tonight, good pass from Embiid that it is available. Jason Kidd said pregame that he expects to be able to use him tonight, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Hoping to have AD in a Mavericks uni Thursday when Dallas is up in Boston taking on the Celtics. Irving off the window, no.
Only an hour before the trade, I think he would have probably put his foot down and not let it go if he had more time, but he didn't have a lot of time, was blindsided by the move.
And there's the aforementioned Anthony Davis or Luka if the trade didn't go through.
Parked at Anthony Davis.
Wild. Christie is splitting the free throws, so Max Christie with his first points as a Dallas Maverick. Embiid handing off to Oubre. Kelly up and in. Kelly has been on it as well. He had 18 and a season high tying 13 rebounds.
Gafford in this case to keep his hands up at all time because Kelly kind of just lulled him to sleep and then went up to the rim quicker than Gafford did. If he has his hands up, Kelly's unable to pull that move off.
A two-man game that we have missed between Tyrese and Embiid. First shot blocks. Kelly gets it back. Maxine. Good block out by Gafford.
Saw the lockout on Joel Embiid too.
Dinwiddie, no hesitation dribble. Najee Marshall, number 13 in white.
It was he who blocked out Joel, put his body on him.
Dinwiddie.
This is Spencer Dinwiddie.
Second stint with the Mavericks. His fifth different team now of his career for Dinwiddie. And obviously no Anthony Davis tonight. Tyrese Maxey with a step and the finish.
Glenn played twice there as well as twice in Dallas. I wonder if he keeps his real estate or he sells.
Side step from Kyrie. That one off front iron. Oubre quickly ahead to Tyrese. Oh, good fake by Maxey.
Dallas doing a good job defensively of getting back and clogging up that paint.
Edwards.
Back out, cut through the lane, and eventually finding Justin.
Kyrie shorts first quarter. As Kyrie hits the first one, 20-25-26 with those two fouls. Also has 4 points, couple of. Dante Exum with 6, and Kyrie Irving
now leading the way. Despite Luka, their backcourt is still right now the best part of their offense.
Yep. Reggie Jackson has checked in. He's been doing that the last handful of games with Kyle Lowry, but again, Lowry unavailable tonight. Good work by Tyrese.
He's able to draw nothing but net.
Dinwiddie lost it. Over to Kyrie. Christie from the wing. And that one rattles in.
So you just spread the floor, keep some spacing, and play off of the guys around you.
Tyrese Maxey.
Down despite Dinwiddie's best efforts.
9 for Tyrese in this first quarter. Here's Christie again. All the way to the cup. Good defense by Yabu. Knocked out to Dinwiddie. Steps into a 3. And that one.
Boards are just like kickouts to threes too, because guys like Dinwiddie are spacing the floor, stepping into that one with confidence.
Ricky counts on the 4th. Out on the floor now for the Sixers. Catch and shoot. A quick one for Maxey. Marshall the rebound for the Mavericks. Najee signing a 3-year deal with Dallas in the offseason after 4 seasons. Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics with an extremely short. And hits the second and meetings between the Sixers and Mavericks. We'll head down to Dallas and see them in the midst of a long road trip in March. Dembona into the game for the first time tonight. Ricky with some space on the baseline.
Dinwiddie in the corner. Ricky recognizing that quickly, putting the ball on the floor and attacking.
Ricky coming off the first 10-5-5 game of his NBA career. Got the start against the Celtics on Sunday. Dinwiddie shorts, and Ricky took advantage. Double figures in 4 straight. He's looked very good as of late. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Past everybody, off the wing, taking on the entire.
The other side of the rim too, using that rim as protection so the shot blockers pursuing him can't get a piece.
11 and counting for Tyrese Maxey. The spin on the baseline.
Behind the little 8-footer over the left shoulder.
Maxey kicking out. Ricky Council, can in the corner.
Time made the correct read and just pulled up for 3.
5 quick ones for Council. Marshall too strong.
Ooh, that's beyond his outreach.
And this guy, our Nick Nurse, then played some ball in Denmark. then came over to the and just getting into things with the Dallas Mavericks in the last couple of weeks.
He has certainly earned his right, and you can see him out there trying to outwork people.
Splits the free throws, and he is known, as you mentioned, for his shot blocking prowess. Justin Edwards, known for that. It's from downtown.
Well, and you're seeing he is not in the ball game.
Irving, no. Christie, nicely done, knocking it out to Dinwiddie. That one too strong, tracked down by Kelly.
Lively in a short period of time has proven to be a good rim protector, along with Gafford.
Marshall, kind of a wild shot. Irving, the no-look. Shot clock at 4. Kyrie, catch and shoots.
On the floor, drew the defense. They had to collapse around his penetration and the kick to a guy who's ready to shoot. Couple down screens here.
Trying to get Edwards free. And it comes to Embiid, handing off to Maxey. Jackson with 3. Reggie,
Let it
get
go.
a shot off. He does.
Which said it all.
Show me that QR code. Here we got a Jeff Doughton Jr. sighting. Haven't seen Jeff in a couple of games. Good to see him back in the fold. He'll be headed to San Francisco next week. Jeff going to be a part of the G League Up Next game at All-Star Weekend. Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh, that one looked good. Just bounced around and out.
Got a good look at it.
All 5 Sixers have scored so far tonight, since Dante not named Kyrie Irving to score for the Mavericks in the first quarter. Exum had 6, Kyrie had 12. This is Daniel Gafford, and an off to Klay Thompson. Thompson, the leaner of sorts, Oubre for the rebound.
Yeah, it was never really balanced, was Klay on that move. He was kind of going from side to side.
Start since January 4th. That's his first miss of the night, off the heel.
Shot was long, though. Plenty of energy, plenty of arc, plenty of energy, plenty of distance.
I got some energy in the shot, though, as well.
Kinetic energy?
Here's Max Christie. First appearance after being sent over in the Anthony Davis-Luka Doncic trade. There's Exum again.
As Exum.
Again, missed the Mavs' first 48 games after a nasty wrist injury back in the preseason on a slam dunk attempt. Embiid, short on that 3. Christie was a part of the Lakers' starting lineup, so the Mavericks happy to have him in addition.
Open, all you got to do is throw it anywhere near the rim. Big fellas nowadays will get that and finish, just like Gafford did.
You mentioned he's been on a tear as of late with Derek Lively unavailable for Jason Kidd and the Mavericks. Embiid doubles, kicking out. Off front iron is the Ricky Council 3.
Sixers have gone cold now. A couple missed threes and a missed Joel jump shot from the foul line.
Have yet to score in the first 2.5 minutes of this second quarter. Exum with 8. Christie from the left wing. That's Christie.
Here, he has really started off strong in this ball game. So much for easing your way into things with your new teammates.
Yeah, 4th year for him out of Michigan State, where he spent a year sagging up for the Sixers.
Well, if you play with you are most certainly going to be tough, resilient, and a competitor.
Here's Exum. That was just far too easy.
Had a free pass, a seemingly free pass throughout the early part of this game. That has to stop.
Embiid asking for it back, double coming. And that's going to be a backward.
We're just unable to do so.
Exum trying to get it inside to him. Gafford wasn't ready. Great look. Oh, great look by Oubre, but it was intercepted by Max Prosper.
That's the best safety play we've seen from a Dallas team in a long time.
Speak to it, Ala. I think the majority of us watching, Tyrese Maxey might not be happy about that one. Exum, as it may be partially blocked by Oubre. Head to Ricky. Council, short on the layup attempt.
Yeah, not a high release point. You'd like to see him get it to the rim as close as possible.
Exum no, Gafford no. Prosper, though, takes it back out.
This is a decent offensive rebounding team. That's why one of our keys was rebounding the basketball.
Yep, they are 10th in total rebounds per game in the NBA because they've got so much height like this guy. Gafford no. Picks up the loose ball, though. Just more effort right now from Dallas, great work by Kelly Oubre on the help defense.
Joel wanted his teammates to sink back in so you get that loose ball.
Klay Thompson, Sean Jackson at Cal, way back at the start of my career when I was doing Cal's post-game football show.
I didn't know that's where he went.
And he had one of the most ridiculous returns against Tennessee when the Vols were playing in Berkeley. It was an exciting game. That put him and the Bears on the map that week.
Certainly worked out for him.
Klay trying to sneak it in. No. Super Bowl coming up on Sunday.
That's this Sunday.
This one,
oh, yeah,
yes.
cool.
Yeah, which means you and I need to do our grocery shopping Thursday before we head to Detroit.
This is true.
So that we've got the wings and whatever else we want to eat on Sunday in the refrigerators when we get home. These are the important things we worry about when we're not calling basketball. Tyrese Maxey, step back three, just a little short.
Sixers have gotten cold. They haven't gotten very little going to the basket in the last couple minutes.
Ooh, Kyrie, yeah, Sixers have only scored 2 points in the first half of this second quarter. Meanwhile, Mavericks have taken this 45-38 lead. Embiid might have gotten lucky there with the whistle.
Game.
I think he's been a part of so many off-the-court conversations that people forget about what just an incredible basketball player.
Yeah, and he tends to draw some attention to himself off the floor. Some of that is
with 8 in his first 13 minutes tonight. A couple of rebounds, a couple of assists as well. And you can tell that one was off as soon as it left his hand. Whenever you hear him let out a yell, it's usually not a good sign. Splitting those free throws. 45-39, just under 6 to go in our first half here in South Philly. Kyrie has 14. Good ball movements by the Mavericks here. Off the heel goes the three, down to Maxey.
A little behind the back dribble between the legs for him.
Maxey trying to know that movie, right? Because it's been redone. It's like a TV show now, right? Cobra Kai, yeah. If not, add that to the list, kiddos. Embiid from the wing, and it's good.
See him knock down that perimeter jump shot. He's made some medium range Jays. Haven't seen him quite at the basket just yet for Joel, but he looks locked in.
First three-pointer tonight for the big fella, making it a three-point game. Gafford going right to his chest.
In the pass, he's a big body, doesn't mind throwing the weight around a little bit, and he's got a soft touch at the end of his moves.
Now back and forth goes the...
Deserves another, right?
As you mentioned earlier, we've had some fun battles between those two when Gafford was in Washington. So happy that he got out of Washington and down to Dallas, because everything I've heard, good dude, hard worker. And Marshall can't complete the three-point play, though. Misses that free throw. Dallas now 10 of 13 from the line. Sixers just 3 of 4. Only 2 trips to the free throw line. Maxey, the finger roll.
It was an afterthought. Looked like he was thinking about kicking it to the corner. This dude.
3 more for Kyrie Irving.
In a short period of time, he has become the one that they trust in Dallas. This was a guy who, because of his off-the-court and on-the-court stuff, had some issues, but they love him now.
Embiid dead for the Sixers.
First-team All-NBA guy to L.A.
Dallas still reeling. Talked to their broadcast crew before the game. Good work by the Sixers. Another steal. And then that was not good work. Yamu turns it back over. Gafford dump it in, pretty pans out, but there's a lot of folks that were hoping that Luka would never leave.
Yeah, and I was talking to Chuck Cooper's team. Oh, so there's a lot of people that are feeling pretty bad right now because of this move.
Play, so 16 in the first half for Tyrese, 13 for Joel Embiid, 17 for Kyrie Irving, 10 for Dante Exum. Those are your 4 leading scorers here tonight. Irving blocks by Bona. Good work by Adem. Whatever Nick Nurse and the Sixers have needed as Marshall. There's news, there's the 76ers Podcast Network, the Junior 70 and more. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play already. Marshall splits free throws, 4-point Mavericks lead, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Oubre off the bonus screen. Good work by Adem.
You have to expect right away that everyone's going to crash. You have to make a lot of space for him, and you have to be ready to catch it when everyone collapses on him.
A 2-man game between those two as you were talking. Justin Edwards off front iron. And Edwards, the rebound for the Mavericks. Yeah, Yambu, as we mentioned in the open, Terrence, back-to-back 20-point performances from him. Their teams are inquiring about his availability right now with Thursday's trade deadline quickly approaching.
Hands off.
Tyrese Maxey knocking it away. Yeah, hands off our Frenchman.
You talked about rebounding as being a key. 9-1 in favor of the Mavericks in offensive rebounds. That's led to 11 of their points. The Sixers have no points. There are their rebounds. Now it's 11-2, Ala.
Thanks for listening, Joel Embiid. Welcome back. First game for the big fella since January 4th, a win over the Brooklyn Nets up in New York. And just discussing offensive rebounds and second chance points.
He seems to be ultra aware of it as well.
So Nick's paying attention, Allah's paying attention, and Joel heard you. Here's the big fella now, spinning away from a couple of Mavericks, bounces back to him, and he will.
That close.
So you're saying we're a big fan of lurking inside the Wells Fargo, lurking during timeouts. Yeah. Joel lurking.
ESPN and exclusive talent markets all season long. New customer dollars and bonus bets and 30 days of
off of misses all season. Research those, study those. You'll have a chance at an NBA career.
Well, and those guys on the inside in white that are in Mavericks uniforms, a lot of guys use this. That's just work, right? Yep. That's just effort. There's very little, I mean, unless you consider it, but that's something that a lot of other people can do too. He just does it a lot more often.
And he gets 2 points for the Sixers, and then nobody for 3 from outside. He's got 10 off the bench tonight.
And they've used him wisely, right? They haven't asked him to do too much, just space the floor, and when they do drive and draw, they kick it out to a guy who's ready to shoot.
The Sixers had pulled even briefly with those Yabu free throws. Now Dallas back in front. Joel Embiid.
Bully ball with both of them, kind of shedding them aside and getting right to the rim.
Marshall. Nice play.
Nice little move right there. Yeah. Compact too. Along the baseline, gets to a spot he's comfortable, and knocks down that little 12, 13 footer.
He's got 7 off the bench for the Mavericks. Again, Christie with 10. 25-7, Mavericks leading the bench scoring battle. Jackson with 4 to shoot. Jackson launching. Just scuffs off the front of the rim, down to Irving. A waste of an offensive possession for the Sixers there. See if they can get a stop on this end. There's Marshall again. 7 points a game, career high, almost 50% from the field for the Mavericks. Dallas bench doing damage, 27-7, plus 20 in that category, and the Mavericks with a 63-58 lead. Trying to get it to Embiid. 500 or better, most of them in playoff positions coming to. Wow. It's a sleep. And both guys whiffed on that. And Dinwiddie winning the tip, but Maxey gets it. 5 seconds to go, first half. Taken away by Marshall. Marshall beats the horn.
In that quarter.
Yeah, just 1 of 10 from outside. You mentioned it a couple of times during our second 12 minutes. Just stopped attacking, which is what led them to those 36 points in the first quarter.
There you go.
Good look from the big fella, clobbered by Dante.
Justin on that weak side too to free up Gershon as he cut in the lane. Nice find from Joel.
Leave our Frenchman alone. Exum. Out to Thompson. With just 3 in the first half. 5 on the shot clock for Irving and the Mavericks. The rainbow 3, around and out. Yabu tracks down the rebound. Maxey with 16 points. Right behind Embiid. Has it knocked away. And nicely done by Exum.
Yeah, good hands from Exum. Maxey put it right in front of him.
Irving, couple of fakes.
No.
Because that's all I could come up with today.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm trying. The man actually on ball has to be more physical. I asked him about, so the Sixers surrendered 11 second chance points on 9 offensive rebounds. They also sometimes they can be difficult, Kate.
Well, that's what you mentioned in the second quarter, right, Ola?
Yeah, they talked about having to stop the ball. The Mavericks team worked for stuff offensively instead of just gifting them easy layups from time to time. And
we expected things to slow down for the Sixers. So keep an eye on that too. High-low once again.
And to free up Gershon.
And like this, getting Gershon more involved on the offensive end.
Gonna get people involved, but he's always got in his pocket the ability to keep it and just take whoever the defender is in front of him.
21 now for Kyrie. Gafford, the swat on the Embiid layup attempt.
Never left the floor.
Exum up and in.
Changing ends quickly, not wasting any time.
Gershon left alone in the corner. Can't connect. Sixers three-point struggles continue. Just 5 for 18 on the night. Kessler Edwards challenged by Embiid. Joel wins the battle that time.
Job of not fouling Edwards. That's certainly what he was going for. Joel just held his ground.
Maxey, the hesitation dribble. Quentin Grimes, who played alongside Tyrese, hopefully in the next couple of games, and a second-round pick coming over in that deal for Caleb Martin as well. Paul George remains out with a finger injury. No Eric Gordon, no Kyle Lowry tonight. This is
Tough shots.
Kyrie Irving, incredibly tough, fading.
Defense for Maxey. He was moving his feet. He stayed in front of him. Just Kyrie just elevates and separates.
What else he got? Come on, you're dropping bars too. Elevates, separates, dominates. Joel. Dante Exum having a good night in a starting role for Dallas. He's got 12. Nice ball movement by the Mavericks. Gafford off the mark. Loose ball picked up and saved by Maxey. Joel Embiid down in the lane still, holding his head. Didn't see what happened. Slowly getting it back to his feet. But Nick Nurse again.
Yes, he's right out there cutting to the ball.
And it was obviously inadvertent. Maxey drops it off to Embiid. Sneaks it inside to Young.
Gershon, give him credit. He was anticipating that pass coming his way, had his hands ready.
That's your third connection in this third quarter. Embiid to Yabu for 2.
This dude.
Exum, wow. And somehow able to get it up to the window and in.
He has been really good attacking the rim as Dante Exum.
He's got 14 now after having 14 total at Cleveland on Sunday. Maxey, the step back. Too strong. His rebound number 8 for Kyrie Irving tonight. He's one of those good rebounding guards here in the NBA too. Edwards the skip. Klay Thompson, such a quick trigger. Can't connect that time. Embiid the weak side rebound. And then couldn't get enough on the pass. Yeah, a little too careless with that one. Thompson running the floor, laying it up. Dallas turns.
See the love Exum getting when he heads to the bench too. Everyone in the Mavericks organization approving of his performance. He's been good thus far.
Yes. Largest lead of the night is 8 for the Mavericks, and they've got it again. Edwards for 3.
And the other, very difficult for the defense to stay with that ball popping around the horn.
This is Spencer Dinwiddie into the paint, kicking out. Max Christie launching and hitting.
Seen him shoot the basketball for a game.
Talk about a way to win over your new fan base, huh? Embiid can't connect. 81-73. Irving. Too strong on the finger roll. Here's Oubre.
You don't see him miss that badly that often.
Quiet night for Kelly after picking up those 2 early fouls. Embiid scoops it over to Tyrese Maxey. Too strong on his 3. Yabu knocks it out to Embiid. And he is fouled by opting the fourth quarter frenzy promo to get started. 5 on the shot clock. Yabu doubles. Edwards sets his feet, fires, and way off, but Embiid there to gobble up the offensive rebounds. Still loose underneath.
Good post.
Yabu dunks it down.
Appreciate the effort.
15 and counting now for Yabu. Already coming off back-to-back 20-point performances the last 2 games for the first time in his NBA career. Dinwiddie wide open. Sixers lucky that he missed that one.
They sure are, because you see
wide open.
Maxey and Yabusele discussing things.
Tyrese hitting the brakes. Step back. Count it for Tyrese.
And Prosper doing the best he can. Just couldn't that time. Too quick with the ball handling.
It's okay, young fella. That's happened to a lot of guys in the NBA this season. Jason Kidd singing Tyrese Maxey's praises before the game once again. Obviously, great point guard in his days. Here's Prosper, lays it up.
He saw a crowd around him. He just kept his head, let the defenders go by him, and then used the rim as protection, laid it up on the other side.
Second year for him out of Marquette, Montreal, Quebec native. Edwards, a Philly native, gets the bounce.
Bigger than Kyrie, so he can shoot over him all day long when he gets that matchup. Good job of putting it on the floor.
Double figures for Justin tonight. He's got 11. Christie trying to Ricky Council the 4th from outside. Mavericks since just 2 minutes into our second quarter. Maxey and Dinwiddie. We'll see the Mavericks in Dallas in March. Najee Marshall 11 off the bench and counting for the Mavericks. Good defense by the rookie. They are forcing a tough Edwards.
Good job not fouling either, right?
Yep.
Just keeping his feet moving, and then when he elevates, you just get a hand up, contest that shot.
83-82 Mavericks.
You got two guys playing Gershon, one in front, one behind.
Kelly aggressive to the cup. Saved by Ricky. Tyrese fakes the three. Fade away from Tyrese, 83 lead. Cross for the offensive rebound. And throws it away. So the Sixers very lucky there because they can quarter. 11-2 Sixers run. Maxey with 22, Embiid with 22, Edwards with 11, Yabu with 15.
Some zone here from the Mavericks. Nice pass.
Great pass and a good
Find his cutting teammate coming from weak to strong. Did Kelly?
86-83 Sixers. Dinwiddie tiptoeing along the baseline. Marshall, no. Christie, a big weak side rebound, but he couldn't finish on the cut too, right?
Yep, great vision. Kelly making himself available with a hard cut.
9-0 Sixers run, 86-83. And Irving takes it away.
Gotta get a shot up on each trip. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot here as Marshall's changing ends.
Good ball movement from Dallas here. Marshall from the corner. Too strong.
Rebound, got a rebound.
Good balls around, bounces out to Yabu and Maxey.
Gafford making himself, his presence felt underneath.
Ricky takes the three. Drops it off to Dembona, who lays it up and in.
Nice assist on that drive.
Gafford, net by Bona. Gets it back, blocked again.
Oh.
2 free throws coming. And 2 big free throws. Mavericks within 3 once again. Both teams looking to snap little 2-game slides. Maxey. Oh yeah! Oh, the step back trend.
He creates.
Gafford blocked by a Dembona.
Here we go.
Council drops it off to Gershon, who swatted away for Tyrese. Dante Exum called for the foul on Gershon Yabusele. That's number 3 on Exum. Fourth right now in the NBA in points per game, 28 a game, second in fast break points, third in steals. The defense has taken a jump. This is Marshall all the way in for 2.
Really without any help coming over and having an effect on that play. Someone's got to step in and help. Left from the top of the key, went all the way to the basket, practically uncontested.
10-second difference between the shot and game clock here as this third quarter winds down. Maxey lost it, gets it back, 5 on the shot clock now. This is over. There probably wouldn't have been a whistle. And it's going to be number 2 on Christie. Now Penn Medicine in the Sixers box.
Quarters changed.
Well, we will keep an eye. Maxey splits the free throw from the Sixers here. A little bit token momentarily. 5 seconds to go.
No fouls.
Kyrie with some space. So the fourth with 8 off the bench. Let's see how the Sixers finish this one out tonight.
14 of 22 were the Sixers in that period. That's why they're shooting 57% from the field.
Daniel.
Point guard, in this case, Kyrie, penetrating and finding Gafford for the finish.
Dowson, Oubre, Bona, Council, and Yabu. 5 Sixers out there at the moment. Thompson on Ricky. Council, great crossover, the scoop. No whistle, no finish. Hosting the Heat tomorrow night, 7:30 tip right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Pre-game will come your way at 7. Kyrie Irving, tough shot on the baseline. Hanging out in the end zone section at the link. I'm going to call him an honor. Irving hits them both. 3-point game. Double drag screen for down. Back to Yabu. Kelly looking for him. Gafford coming over to double. Vicky scoops.
We haven't seen, I don't think at all this year.
Kessler Edwards kicking out. Exum. This is everything.
By getting to the cup.
Usually a decent three-point shooter is Dante Exum, but he can't make them all. Jackson, a hard screen from Embiid, looking to get it back to him.
So 2-3 zone from the Mavericks here. They've gone to it a couple times tonight.
Embiid over Exum, bounces off front iron. Gafford up to grab the rebound.
I'd like to see him back down Exum there. Looked like he had some space to operate.
Irving up it.
Speaking of space, doesn't need much. Kyrie with plenty.
27 tonight for Kyrie. Embiid from his favorite spot beyond the arc. That's flat and short. Rebound Mavericks.
You don't want to be settling for jump shots right now. Those you can get at any time. Get something going to the basket or drive and kick for a three.
Kyrie driving to the basket.
Pass.
And get that underneath Embiid's arm, and then the Sixers take it away.
Don't push it. Don't push it. Pull it back out. You don't have numbers anyway.
Kelly over to Joel. Trying to get it inside. Coming out hot, cutting the lead to 1. Maxey will pitter-pat dribble quickly off shot, and Tyrese Maxey's got 28.
Yeah, I thought he took it just as he was releasing, which made that shot even more impressive that it went in.
Irving short. Rebound, though, saved by Thompson.
Heck of a save by Thompson, too.
Didn't think there was any chance Clay was keeping that one in. Gets Kelly off his feet, and then misses the mid-range. Grabs the rebound, though. Kessler Edwards, no good.
Clay, unfortunately, looks like a shell of himself.
I know.
From his former Golden State days.
Embiid between the legs. Maxey! Sixers push the lead to 6, 99-93. And Kyrie turns it over. The Philly native, Edwards. A close one all night long. Biggest lead for either team has been 8, so single digits the whole way through.
It was a design play where they were just trying to isolate Marshall.
Tyrese Maxey with his 6th consecutive 30-point game. He's got 31. Joel Embiid with 22. Maxey looking for more, and he's got it. 33 and counting tonight for Tyrese.
Well, what he did great on went right off the glass.
Only Zach LaVine and Giannis have longer streaks this season. Zach had 6 consecutive 30-point games earlier this season with Chicago. Now in Sacramento, Kyrie, the turnaround streak of 7 consecutive 30-point games from December into early January. 103-97 Sixers. Here's the 2-man game we love. Embiid up and in.
Took the defender that way. Joel went opposite of the flow of that pass and caught the defender Gafford off guard.
24 for Joel. Kyrie drawing a foul on Tyrese Maxey. Second team foul on the Sixers. Irving gets, and the Mavericks looking to snap little 2-game slides. To the wire against the Nuggets and Heat coming to town tomorrow night, and then we'll head on the road on Friday, and then the Milwaukee Bucks Sunday afternoon before some big football game that I think a lot of folks are interested in.
Mavericks today, the Heat tomorrow. It's not like the Heat aren't in this trade deadline scenario too.
Second half on.
Yeah, the nice little cut. Joel finding him. Yeah, the question is, will Jimmy Butler, where will he end up after Thursday?
Gafford up and in.
A lot.
Yeah.
Especially with no trade clause for Bradley Beal.
Edwards stepping into a 3, around and out. And the fact that turning down a potential extension from the Warriors, I mean, many people would say they don't want to play at Golden State. Irving, no. He's got 8 rebounds too, so we're on triple-double watch for the big fella. Max Christie. First game as a Maverick. He is scorching hot tonight.
And he's the second guy in this trade. They've still got Anthony Davis to incorporate.
Maxey too strong. Christie the rebound, and Kyrie just comes to clutch points in the NBA this season. Embiid, really tough shot off 1 foot, fading away. It bounces out. Christie, a driving kick. Clay from the corner. 3 in 36 minutes, his 6th consecutive 30-point performance. Edwards from the corner. There you go.
Timeout, drawing something up that your Sixers were able to implement and execute well.
Sixers shooting 56% from the floor, just 33% from beyond.
No baseline.
It's enough so far. Irving, tough shot. And a whistle underneath is. Oubre. Embiid.
Make that or a foul. Can't come away empty.
Yeah, for the rebound. Here's Marshall. Has been tremendous for Dallas off the bench. Tried the reverse, and he's found not that much different than your Sixers. The Mavericks have dealt with a lot of injuries to a lot of key pieces. In 13 since they lost Luka on Christmas. His tenure with the Mavericks done. Luka now in LA. Anthony Davis and Max Christie now members of the Mavericks. And Christie's had a great debut for Dallas here tonight. Kelly Oubre Jr. a big 3 there. 113 Jr. Klay Thompson looking to answer back for Dallas.
That doesn't mean anything. He's still Klay Thompson. You can't allow him open looks because he will eventually start to make those.
We all know how quickly Klay Thompson can heat up. Embiid to the rim.
On this floor, now that Gafford is gone, that can even contend with you physically. Go right at people.
115, 114 Sixers. Irving with 34.
Sixers wanted to double. He traveled.
Yeah, he did. It's a late whistle, but that's what it's for. Justin Edwards. Too strong on the layup attempts. Here comes Dallas.
Stop the ball.
Klay Thompson. He was so quick off the catch. Very similar to former Sixer Nico Batum. Misses that one, though. 150 to go tonight here in South Philly. The lead 1 for Maxey and the Sixers. Embiid facing up. Maxey, step back. Long rebound picked up by Christie. Nobody went to it.
He's got to rebound that.
Klay Thompson. Wide left.
Oh.
And then Marsh. And they've got the 116-115 lead.
You see that happen that often.
Smart play. Mavericks in front.
Go through Kyrie. No surprise.
Jump stop. And the Sixers.
Edwards just not on the money, thankfully for your Sixers.
Jason Kidd's face sums it up for Mavericks fans. Final 50 seconds here tonight.
Trying to clear Yabu out so Joel has space.
Maxey lost it. Marshall blocked by Edwards. Replay on. Maxey from the corner. Embiid has it knocked with the ball on the baseline. In it comes to Yabu. Mavs up 1.
Joel's got to get out of the lane. There you go.
Yabu gets it to him. Joel Embiid up and in. And it comes to Kyrie. The rookie on him. Marshall between the legs. Marshall doesn't go. Embiid up for the rebounds. And Embiid is fouled. Gonna go for the steal first. Gonna go for the steal. Now they got a foul.
They don't want to foul him because he can.
It's the first. Makes it. This is it. Christie up for the rebounds.
Oh, if Kyrie gets it, they're going to probably get it out of his hands quick.
And it comes to Kyrie. Edwards on him. And there was the foul to give. Edwards committing it.
Like they were. Yep.
Exum. And it comes to Kyrie, back to Dante. And he loses it, and the Sixers are going to survive a late